Imagine a time when a single empire held sway over much of the known world. The Roman Empire, with its vast territories and unmatched military prowess, seemed an unassailable force. From the bustling streets of Rome to the far-flung provinces, the empire's influence was felt everywhere. The Roman Empire, vast and mighty, seemed invincible. Its legions were feared, its architecture admired, and its culture influential. The Romans believed their empire would last forever, a beacon of civilization in a world of chaos. Yet, from the desert sands of the east, a storm was brewing. This was no ordinary storm, but a force of nature embodied in a single, determined individual. The arid landscapes of the east were about to give rise to a formidable challenge. A queen, with fire in her heart and ambition in her eyes, dared to challenge the might of Rome. She was not content to be a mere subject of the empire. She sought to carve out her own destiny. Her name was Zenobia, and her story is one of courage, defiance, and the pursuit of freedom. Zenobia was a visionary leader, a warrior queen who inspired her people to dream of a future free from Roman domination. Zenobia's rebellion against Rome was not merely an act of defiance, it was a statement. It was a declaration that even the most powerful empire could be challenged. Her forces, though smaller in number, were driven by a fierce desire for independence. She challenged the very core of Roman power, declaring her kingdom of Palmyra an equal, not a vassal. Palmyra, under Zenobia's leadership, became a symbol of resistance and hope for many who lived under Roman rule. This audacious act sent shockwaves through the empire, forcing the Romans to confront a truth they had long sought to suppress. Their rule was not absolute. The very idea that a woman could lead such a rebellion was both shocking and inspiring. The desire for freedom burned brightly in the hearts of those they sought to control. Zenobia's legacy is a testament to the enduring human spirit and the unyielding quest for liberty. Her story reminds us that even the mightiest empires can be challenged by the courage and determination of a single individual. Born in Palmyra, a prosperous trading city nestled on the Silk Road, Zenobia's early life was steeped in the rich tapestry of the East. Unlike many women of her time, Zenobia received an education usually reserved for men. She delved into the works of great philosophers, mastered multiple languages, and honed her skills in strategy and warfare. This upbringing, combined with her inherent intelligence and charisma, shaped Zenobia into a formidable leader. She became the wife of Odenathus, the king of Palmyra. Together, they formed a powerful partnership, expanding Palmyra's influence and securing its borders from Persian threats. However, fate took a tragic turn when Odenathus was assassinated, leaving Zenobia to navigate the treacherous waters of Palmyrene politics alone. Assuming control in the wake of her husband's death, Zenobia faced immediate challenges. The ancient world, particularly in matters of power and leadership, was undeniably a man's world. Yet Zenobia refused to be relegated to the shadows. She boldly declared herself regent for her young son, Vabalithus, effectively assuming control of Palmyra. Her claim to power was met with resistance from within her own court and beyond. Traditionalists balked at the idea of a woman ruler. Neighboring kingdoms saw an opportunity to exploit what they perceived as weakness. But Zenobia, undeterred, faced down her doubters with unwavering resolve and astute political maneuvering. She solidified her power base, quelled internal dissent, and secured her borders, proving to the world that she was a force to be reckoned with. Zenobia was not content with merely maintaining the status quo. She was a visionary leader who saw beyond the immediate challenges and aimed for a future where Palmyra would stand as a beacon of power and independence. She possessed a vision of a powerful and independent Palmyra, free from the yoke of Roman influence. Her ambition was not just to rule, but to transform Palmyra into a dominant force in the ancient world. To achieve this, she embarked on a series of daring military campaigns, utilizing her keen intellect and understanding of both diplomacy and warfare. Her strategies were meticulously planned, and she often outmaneuvered her adversaries with her sharp tactical mind. She understood that Palmyra's strength lay in its strategic location at the crossroads of trade. By controlling these vital trade routes, she ensured a steady flow of wealth and resources into her kingdom, which was crucial for sustaining her military campaigns and the prosperity of her people. She forged alliances with powerful Arab tribes, securing her desert flanks and bolstering her military forces. These alliances were not just military pacts, but also cultural exchanges that enriched Palmyra's society and strengthened its position in the region. She expanded Palmyra's influence eastward, bringing the lucrative trade routes of the Silk Road under her control. This expansion not only increased her kingdom's wealth, but also its cultural and political influence across the ancient world. With each victory, Zenobia's legend grew, inspiring both loyalty in her followers and fear in her enemies. Her ability to lead and inspire was unmatched, and her name became synonymous with strength and resilience. She became known as the Warrior Queen, a title she more than earned through her courage and strategic brilliance. Her legacy is a testament to her extraordinary leadership and the indomitable spirit of Palmyra. With her power consolidated and her armies victorious, Zenobia turned her attention toward the Roman provinces of the east. She saw an empire weakened by internal strife and corruption, ripe for the taking. In a series of swift and decisive campaigns, she seized control of Egypt, Syria, and parts of Anatolia, effectively establishing a new empire in the east. Zenobia's reign was marked by tolerance and prosperity. She understood the importance of cultural diversity within her burgeoning empire. She allowed religious freedom, promoted trade, and fostered a climate of intellectual and artistic growth. Under her rule, Palmyra flourished, becoming a beacon of learning and a center of cultural exchange between East and West. Section 6. The Clash of Titans, Zenobia's audacious campaign against Rome. Zenobia's actions did not go unnoticed in Rome. Her bold moves and rapid expansion of her territory sent shockwaves through the Roman Senate. The officials, who were already dealing with various threats to the empire, now had to contend with a new and formidable adversary in the east. The Roman Emperor Aurelian, a formidable military leader in his own right, recognized the threat posed by this ambitious queen. Known for his strategic acumen and relentless determination, Aurelian understood that Zenobia's challenge was not just a regional skirmish, but a significant threat to Roman authority. He amassed a powerful army and marched eastward, determined to crush this rebellion and reassert Roman dominance. The Roman legions, seasoned and battle-hardened, were prepared for a grueling campaign. Aurelian's resolve was clear. He would not allow any dissent to undermine the unity and strength of the empire. The stage was set for a clash of titans, a confrontation that would determine the fate of the eastern Mediterranean. The vast expanse of the battlefield, under a dramatic sky, bore witness to the impending conflict. Both sides knew that the outcome of this battle would have far-reaching consequences. Zenobia, aware of the approaching Roman legions, refused to back down. Her resolve was unshakable, and she was determined to defend her realm at all costs. She embodied the spirit of resistance, inspiring her people to stand firm against the might of Rome. She rallied her armies, positioning them strategically to counter the Roman advance. Her military strategies were meticulously planned, taking into account the strengths and weaknesses of her forces. Zenobia's leadership was a crucial factor in maintaining the morale and fighting spirit of her troops. The ensuing battles were fierce and bloody, a testament to the courage and tenacity of both sides. The clash of swords, the cries of warriors, and the chaos of battle painted a vivid picture of the struggle for supremacy. Each side fought with unparalleled bravery, knowing that their future hung in the balance. Zenobia, clad in armor and leading from the front, became a symbol of defiance against the overwhelming might of Rome. Her presence on the battlefield was more than just a tactical advantage. It was a powerful statement of her unyielding spirit and her commitment to her people's freedom. Her legacy as a warrior queen would be remembered for generations to come. Section 7. A Battle for the Ages. The Siege of Palmyra and the Fall of a Queen. The climax of the conflict came at the very gates of Palmyra. Roman legions, led by Aurelian himself, laid siege to the city. The defenders, outnumbered but not outmatched, fought valiantly, repelling Roman assaults time and time again. Zenobia, a constant presence on the walls, inspired her troops with her courage and determination. However, despite their valiant efforts, the defenders of Palmyra could not hold out indefinitely. The Romans, through a combination of military might and strategic cunning, finally breached the city's defenses. Zenobia, refusing to be captured, attempted to escape on camelback, hoping to rally reinforcements from her Persian allies. But her flight was cut short, and she was captured by Roman forces. Section 8. A Legacy Etched in Stone, Zenobia's Enduring Impact. With Zenobia's capture, Palmyra's brief but glorious reign came to an end. The city, once a beacon of culture and prosperity, was sacked by the victorious Romans, its magnificent structures reduced to rubble. Zenobia herself was brought back to Rome in chains, a trophy of Aurelian's triumph. Yet even in defeat, Zenobia's spirit remained unbroken. Accounts of her life and reign continued to circulate, passed down through generations. She became a legend, her name synonymous with courage, independence, and the fight against oppression. Section 9. The Unbreakable Spirit, Zenobia's Place in History. Though her empire crumbled and her city lay in ruins, Zenobia's legacy endured. She became a symbol of resistance against imperial power, her story a beacon of hope for those struggling against oppression. She demonstrated that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage and determination could challenge the mightiest of empires. Zenobia's story transcends time. She reminds us that the human spirit, much like the ruins of Palmyra that still stand today, possesses an indomitable will to survive, to rebuild, and to rise again, stronger and more determined than before. Her legacy serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of freedom and self-determination is a flame that can never be truly extinguished.